Hello, 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 good morning, and welcome. You are on the mountain with Rick and Ben, and it is time for World Building Wednesdays, but first, coffee.
Hello.
Howdy, how you doing tonight, my friend?
All right.
Good, glad to hear it. And for those of you in the audience, we have just been chatting a wee little bit amongst ourselves, and it looks like Nira Luna is just about completely added into Foundry, just waiting on a little more input from our player. And
Token,
hopefully
token
we'll
and
be able to...
picture still needs to be done.
Yeah, actually, I got the... I had her make her mini on Hero Forge. I have to do the remake on it, and then hopefully I will be able to do that pretty easily. That's actually something we'll be working on tonight. Unfortunately, she really didn't give me a good screenshot to go off of. This is the best one I got here. But it's all good. We can figure it out. And then I got this one. So
I gotta wait for Foundry to reload up. Because I don't believe Minotaur has been added to Foundry. So that one might be a bit of a challenge.
I do not understand this mini, though. She has a bow in her left hand, a shield in her right hand, a pole arm on her back, and a pole arm on her waist.
That's a lot of weapons. For a caster.
Yeah. So we'll talk about the equipment and whatnot. Like I said, hopefully they'll be joining us tonight. But
I wasn't even gonna bother with equipment. With giving them equipment, I'd figure that's something that either them or you can do.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not worried about that right now. I just mean like looking at this mini, like this is not a build that's gonna work with the mini, not the actual build. But I can still work with like the clothes and whatnot and try and recreate the actual person.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can create actor or put into my projects for the moment. Ancestry.
And I was a little bit worried about her playing an aquatic race. Not for power level reasons, but because of, have to submerge once a day. And then, we got down to the end of it, and I'm like, I don't want to track the whole daily shit, so here's what we're going to do. In order to get rest, you have to be submerged. And then she was like, oh, well, I found a heritage that gets rid of that. So I'm like, all right, so basically you're a human with a swim speed and no downside. Like, I'm honestly a little bit pissed off at Paizo for making that.
Mist breath, yeah.
Like, and I think she might have felt like I was upset at her for taking it. Like, no, I'm upset at them for making that. What the fuck are you thinking, Paizo?
Yeah. Basically, your walk speed is lower.
It's not though. Walk speed is 25. Humans have a 25 speed.
Oh, okay. The swim speed is lower though.
It's lower than the regular Azarkati, yeah, but like, yeah, that's
normal.
Exactly. I don't like. Yeah. Okay. So you're only getting a 15-foot swim speed
Okay.
instead of 25, but
It cuts their swim in half, but it gets rid of their biggest problem. Yeah, I can see. I see why.
but
Makes
like it
sense.
still feels like it's strictly better than human. There might be something that I'm missing, but it does feel strictly better than human. So I'm glad that this is a one-off race. Like Azarketi do not exist in Galil. She is literally from off-world.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
the biggest thing that I was like, all right, here, if you want to play this race, number one, understand that because of the whole submersion thing, you're going to have a problem. Number two, we have to figure out a way for you to have gotten from the water side into these caverns, and we also have to figure out a reason why you would have. Because the only place in the world where, in Galil, where an Azarketi could actually be from would be Eliphatem. But I like it better not even having Azarketi in Eliphatem because one of the things in their lore is they evolved from humans. No, that's definitely not happening. So, yeah, she's going to be the only Azarketi. The only one.
Okay.
We have a not very good backstory as far as and actually she's coming from Golaron, the actual Pathfinder world. Still don't know exactly how she ended up here. Basically, went exploring, went swimming, touched something, and zap. So that part of it's not necessarily great, but I also don't. Her character does not know, so I don't think that we necessarily need to. But that's definitely something that we can figure out. Because I don't think it would have had anything to do. Like the Dragon Gods wouldn't have made that happen.
No.
Kofio wouldn't have made that happen. I mean, she could have. If we really had to, we could because Kofio. But
I had a story thing I started making for a set of characters that were pulled together, were pulled out of their world to a new one via some artifacts that they were all in close proximity to. When one artifact they were all magically tied to broke. So let me bring up that actually. And character fan ideas, and it would be that folder there. And that one? Oh, okay.
oh fuck yeah, we're gonna hit Jux.
All right, so you had okay, there we are. So you have Deleb. So in my original story, we had Deleb, who was a mind flayer. Talmus, who is a ogre dragon shaman.
Nice.
Carla Thalvin, a human sword sage. Click, a Thrykeen, Cerebromancer, which is psychic and wizard, psychic and arcane mix, and Jack, a Anubis creature rogue, all pulled out of their own homes to be in a different world. Deleb had a was near a magic ritual. Had a magic dagger nearby that was broken during his whole fight. The ogre Talmus his Dragon Master died, and while dealing with his Dragon Master's estate, effectively, and leaving from that some treasure in the estate that Tomas got from the event activated when Deleb's part broke. And basically, they were all near these like artifact pieces that, when Deleb's broke, they all just pulled a nearby person into this other world. That's how I made it work in this particular little story, because I wanted them all together. And working with each other, which is not something they do. Like, Deleb is a mind flayer.
Yeah, I caught that when you said it.
And, like, he's not a mind flayer. It's like, oh, it's a purified mind flayer who has seen the... No, he's a fucking mind flayer. He will eat brains. He doesn't give two shits about any of his colleagues, other than the fact that they're all stuck in this together, cannot go home, and his best chance of getting home is working alongside these jackasses. He literally does not care. Other than, I want to go home. Most of the others would rather kill him, but, well, he is a powerful mind flayer. They are useful because of how their innate magical powers.
Yeah, I just well, like, thinking as you know, in game terms, like, yeah, Mind Flayer is a little too powerful as a player option for this level of party.
Yes. Yes, and these were not going to be, like, player characters. This was just a story I was making, and I made them in D&D to give me a framework for what they can do, what are they like. Like, I actually gave them, alignments, because I normally don't with my characters. And, like, all Mind Flayers are lawful evil. That's part of the rules of Mind Flayers in 3.5. Palmas is neutral good. Carla Thelvan, the Sword Sage, is chaotic good. The Thrykeen is true neutral. And then the Anubis the Anubis creature is chaotic neutral. So, like, very mixed bag of, like, alignments.
Yeah, very mixed bag.
Like, 2 good, 2 neutral, 1 evil, but, like, 2 chaotic, only 1 lawful. But, like, Carla Thelvan was a swordsman, diplomat, something or other. Yeah, they were pretty fun to build. But, like, there are ways. My point is, telling you about these guys is there are ways you can make it work.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking through them and, like, Delib. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Level 17 character. With 17 levels of psychic power. Did I make them all level 17? Yes. Okay, so every single one of these 5 characters is level 17. Yeah, definitely not like an end step sort of thing. Anyways, back to making the Minotaur race. Okay, move over, create item. New art item would be a... Where would I find... Sorry. Duplicate. And edit.
All right, Andrew will be joining us shortly. Hopefully, Andrew, which is her fiance's name, will be as well. That way, we can kind of see his build and what he's trying to do.
6 to D8.
I also definitely have some fun things up my sleeve for this next upcoming session. Welcome, Angel.
Is it settings? Hello?
Welcome, welcome. Can
Hello.
you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alrighty. Alright, I am going to come over here. I'm going to share. Live. Okay, I am sharing my Hero Forge screen so that you can have input with what I'm doing to remake the character here.
Good.
Okay, we're gonna go with human.
I can't find anything that could put gills on the neck.
Yeah,
But if I keep that hairstyle, it won't matter.
Yeah, it's not a big deal if it's not there because really the picture is going to be way too small to see anything that detailed anyways, but there are some cool things.
In battle, she is going to have her hair mainly in a braid.
Okay, that's fine. We can also do that with the hair. Let's start with face, though.
I like the rounder, softer features. I believe there is a face in there that specifically says rounder, softer features. A little too clunky on the nose.
If you want to pull it up so that you can also look through and then tell me the name of the one that you're looking at, that'll be a whole lot easier. That's what I meant by take notes on what selections you make.
Yeah, that's what I was typing in, actually. HeroForge.com. I'm not gonna lie, I just had a brain fart on how to spell forge, but it's fine, I got there in the end.
No worries.
Did my fiance send you his?
Ben? You got... Yeah, do you have the character sheet for him?
About, what's up?
Do you have the character sheet for him?
Because my fiance's is up right now.
No, I don't. That's the Minotaur character, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
no, I do not have the character sheet for him.
Alright, before, just in case my fiance did not take a photo, because he created his miniature.
Yeah, he sent me a message asking if I wanted him if I wanted him to send me a link to his character sheet on Wanderer's Guide. But I told him I don't use Wanderer's Guide because I'm an old soul and don't like online stuff, but for some reason is the go-to guy for getting stuff in Foundry.
That reason is because I know you are reliable and I just cannot handle it during the game and whatnot. Like, I realize how much I rely on you and Kevin in order to keep this shit running. I could not do all of this myself.
Get me a cup and I will pour you some juice. Honey, that thing is too heavy and too full of juice. If you accidentally slip and drop it on the ground, I'm going to have a midlife crisis at 27. Cleaning up juice is a pain in the butt. It's sticky, it's not like water.
You're not gonna have a midnight crisis.
Did you just say midnight crisis?
That's hilarious.
Go ahead. Wow.
Yeah, actually, we could go with those for the ears, the fin
Ed,
ears.
what was the... Oh yeah, I made this in the elemental section, so I might not be able to find it. They look exactly like humans, and I was just wondering if they would have gills in there or not.
Mom.
What? Honey.
Yeah, alright. If you want slightly pointed ears, we can go with head.
No, Dad was awake earlier. He is not awake now. Mommy's doing something, okay? He fell asleep a little bit ago. Can Mama focus on this right now?
Sure.
Thank you. Love you.
If you want slightly pointed ears, I think half-orc is probably the best way to go.
Really?
Half-orc ears?
Yeah.
They're gonna be fucking covered by the hair probably in some way anyway, because most of the braided that I like have the ears covered anyway.
Yeah. I'm just saying that way because I know that you wanted to have the pointy ears. I really don't like you having like elf ears or whatnot, the ones that fucking stick out. But can you see what I'm looking at? Like, I think that's pretty good right there.
Fine. All right. Jeez. Trying to multitask by looking at yours and mine.
What was the braid that you liked?
Hair. I did like wavy fancy braid.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So yeah, it is gonna cover the ears, but oh no, you do have a little bit poking through there. So there you go.
Kind of part up, part down, but I didn't get much time to actually look through all of this.
It's fine. Like, you've seen how small they are on the screen. Like, it's not super important that everything is there. Like, your description is more important. It's just this is just your mini that's on the map. So like, I want it to be good, but it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, the only parts that are extremely important for her is the violet eyes. You probably can't even see them, but it's important for the race.
Yeah.
Pale skin, because, well, actually, since she is a surface goer, she can have like a healthy glow, but not an actual tan. And then dark hair. They did specify dark hair, so I was going for... I was thinking about a dark green, but I couldn't find an actual photo that I liked with it, so I just went with a dark purple.
What was the outfit that you chose? Because that's the one that I don't want to look for.
Yeah, go to chest.
You didn't use an outfit?
No, I didn't like the outfit. One with a waist cincher. Scroll down.
Just, can you find it and tell me the name so that I can search for it rather than...
That's fair. Chest.
Because then while you're looking for that, I can get started on coloring.
Is that it? No. Pirate tunic.
Pirate tunic?
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you want the green hair? Or do you want purple hair? Because we can do either. Doesn't matter.
I think the green looks nicer in my opinion. You can do any pants that are just as close to kind of like leggings as you can really get, where they're not too textured or anything. It's just normal pants. That one I'm not really concerned about, and as long as she's not wearing fucking high heels and it's just boots,